Mic is on. Okay, here I am. Everybody. I think the mic is on. It seems to be. Yeah, it's on. It's on. Mic is on. Yep, sure is. Okay, hi everybody. Happy Thursday. I can't believe it's Thursday, actually. This week went pretty fast. So, my day. It was a little busy in the morning. When I first get here in the morning, it's sometimes a little cuckoo. The snails spent the night out in the feed room, and according to Carson, who was the overnight person, they were great all night until about 6:15 this morning, when they were up and raring to go. When I actually was walking up the driveway, they were all out on the back deck, screeching and jumping over each other and whatever. So we moved them out to the car lot, which is over Nut, and they calmed down a little bit. At least it gave us time to do the other things we had to do here in the house. So, typical morning, feeding the house dogs, feeding the dogs in the kennel, laundry, etc. Got to spend a fair amount of time with the authors today. They are growing right before our eyes. They're really doing well, the gruel feeding. You probably saw we started it yesterday, and we've given them 2 servings today. For the most part, they're catching on. We get a few feet in there, but not too bad. Some of them are very good at getting their head right in the bowl and eating. A few of the others need to have the spoon kind of lead them down into the bowl, but I'm sure within a day or 2 they'll all be pros at it. So, somebody's asking if I have dogs of my own. Oh, here we go. And I know you all want pictures. Yes, I have Violet and Hugo, who are 2 Danes from SDP. Violet is 3. She is a petite Dane. I think Pam was talking about Maya being on the smaller side the other day. Now, she may well grow. Sarge was the runt of his litter, and he ended up growing to be quite tall. Or she may stay petite, like Violet. Violet is petite for a Dane, and then Hugo is on the larger side, and so when they're next to each other, he towers over her. She's very anxious and hyper vigilant, and he's just a great big easygoing goofy guy. So that's who I have. Maya did get a lot of food today, yes. In addition to the gruel feeding, there were a couple of times at least that I put her up with Opal to nurse when Opal was up on the futon away from everybody else. So she really did get a lot. So, she may catch up, or, that may just be who she is. As long as she's healthy, that's all that really matters. She is a sweetie. I think she's my favorite, at least my favorite girl, and Edgar is he's a clown. He's becoming one of my favorites as well. So their personalities, I think, will start to emerge very soon. Okay, so as you all know, Pam from South Carolina is here, and she's been helping us in the house and in the kennels, and I think she spent some time out with these snails on Puppy Hill today. It's always great when we have people to come and help, and even more important, she's treating for dinner tonight, so I do not have to cook, so that's always a welcome. I love when people do that. So, are there any questions that I can answer? I don't know what else I can tell you. Somebody's asking if some dogs tore a flap. one of the buildings. I'm not sure what you're referring to, but my answer is probably yes. They frequently are tearing the doggy doors, which are flaps made out of either rug or plastic. They get replaced continuously. So. Looking at pictures of Tony here, and as Katie said, little Thoreau looks so much like Tony, so much so that I've been calling him Tony Jr., and I probably should not call him Tony Jr. because he's going to think his name is Tony Jr. and not Thoreau, but he does resemble him a lot. When will Opal go home? I'm not sure. I would say maybe in a week. Now that we've started the gruel feeding, she might go home in about a week. Now, I don't know if she's going to need to come back, and I don't know how that would work. I don't know Sandy's schedule. So I guess it would depend on what Sandy's schedule looks like, whether or not she can go home and come back just for a short period of time to do some nursing for her sake, really at that point. I don't know. It looks like they tore the arena tent, somebody is saying. Do your dogs eat with the on-site? No, they don't. I feed my dogs at home in the morning. They eat breakfast at home before we come, and then they eat dinner at home when we go home. And really the only reason why, I wish they could eat with the other dogs eat. It'd be much easier. But Hugo has a million food allergies, and so because he can't have the Purina or the beef, I just feed Violet the same thing. So they are on grain-free salmon, although she can have chicken and he can't. So they both get the grain-free kibble. I make salmon for him and add salmon to his food, and I make chicken for her and add chicken for her to her food. But did Garnet replace Tumbler in the house? No, Garnet is here because she has what we call happy tail. When dogs are happy and they wag their tails so hard and they whack it against walls, in the kennel or whatever, the tip of the tail sometimes bleeds. So we're hoping by keeping her in the house where she hopefully, although she's doing it right now, hopefully doesn't whack it, against anything continuously or as often. It'll give it a chance to scab over and to heal. Tumbler has been out on the back deck, and then someone just said they think she's down in one of the kennels.
Yeah, she's been down.
She might be.
Going out training.
Yeah, because she has. We did ask they keep her in the training rotation. So when she came back from training, she may well have gone into the kennels, which is good for her. She needs to socialize with other dogs as well, and she definitely needs the training. So I'm sure she'll be back up tonight. Are my 2 days good buds? They are. They get along. They're great for each other. Hugo's especially good for Violet. Although I think he'd be sad if he was by himself too. He doesn't really like to be alone. Yes, they're very good together. They play well together. They get along well together. Yeah, it's good. All's good. Okay. Well, it's settling down now with the riot, at least for the moment. Let's see, are there any other questions? I don't think so. Can someone please take a picture of the snails and post it? We miss them. Oh, you're in luck. Pam is sitting right here in the background, and she said she just took one a little while ago.
Yeah, I posted 3.
And she posted 3. So, hang on, they're coming. They are so big you won't believe how big they are. Okay, Chaos is here. You probably can't see her. She's on the futon next to me and very unhappy that she cannot go into the back room. because Linda's back there, but so are Opal and her pups, and so we can't let Chaos go in. So she periodically is lurking over the gate and whining to go in. Yeah, we're gonna have to put up a taller fence around the office sooner rather than later, because it's not gonna be long before they're gonna be over it. Edgar's well on his way to getting over that fence, so that'll probably be one of our next projects. Thank you, Pam, for taking the pictures.
Oh, you're very welcome.
She says you're very welcome. Okay, I think I'm going to say that's it, unless there's any more questions. Oh, let's see, here's something. Oh, I will ask her about Hugo and Violet. Somebody remembers I tried to do it. I really did try, and I couldn't do it. It said I didn't have the right something or other, but maybe Pam will take a picture of them and post.
Hugo and Violet? Sure.
She said sure, she's happy to. So, hang tight, it's coming. Okay, on that note, I'm going to say enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and we'll see you all tomorrow. And the mic is